The penis dragon has long since been de-winged. But
Why?
he's sitting on my desk too. Huh?
Wait, why?
A sentence that I have never encountered in the English language in my entire life was, the penis dragon has been de-winged.
There's a subreddit for that. It's called Our Brand New Sentence.
Yeah.
Tyler,
No.
the only reason to remove those wings were to use the penis dragon in ways it was not designed to be used.
Yeah. You gave me a penis dragon. What do you think I'm going to do with it?
Oh no!
Put it on a
Tyler,
shelf?
it wasn't sanitized.
No, it's not. That's not food safe.
No, I
plastics.
assure you it was sanitized.
I
I'm just
have
kidding.
food safe
The
plastics
wings-
now. If you want a penis dragon that you can actually have fun with, please let me know. However, the one you currently have is not to be inserted.
Wait, I'm sorry. Do you want a penis dragon or a dragon penis? Because those are two very different things.
Never will a dragon penis get anywhere near any of my orifices. Those videos are really scary. But no, I think probably like during the move when I drove up here, I put them all in a very nice box, and then the wings fell off.
That's fair.
Or were crushed.
Yeah, but the subtext is so much funnier.
Absolutely, yeah. The wings wouldn't fit. What am I supposed to do?
Do I still have the file for that?
I'm sure you do.
No. There's the dick-shaped recorder, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a penis that also pretends to be a recorder. Unfortunately, it's too big for my printer.
I know you're gonna say something else. Unfortunately, it's too big for me.
It's too big for my
Also-
tender holes.
Yeah, two tender holes. Also, I saw a lot of your chest in those pictures that you sent to me.
Yes, you did.
More chest than I ever really need to.
Continue.
For being
Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just looking at the pictures again. I mean, did you cultivate that snail trail, or is that natural?
That's natural.
Ah, okay.
That is pure Canadian fur, my friend.
Go, bring it in.
And actually, wait a second. Oh, yeah. Oh, the hair goes everywhere. It's just lighting was poor.
Yeah, I was gonna say you do look extremely pale in those pictures, and
Yes.
I'm just like maybe you gotta add. And also, I do notice that you stitched that yourself, and I think you did okay. Yeah, you did good. It's probably hard to stitch like that.
Oh, yeah. No, it's trash.
Also,
Sewing is not
you got-
one of my fortes.
Also, you got your dogs out too, which is again more than I need.
I don't wear socks. You're lucky I'm wearing sandals.
You're lucky he's wearing pants.
I'm not wearing pants right now.
That's interesting.
Not really.
I'm still weirdly enough. I'm still. Oh, I definitely need to change. Hang on one second.
Are you still wearing the towels?
No.
Can I just say that this cold flash, on a completely unrelated note, makes me so glad I made hot cocoa mix.
Mm.
And my sister got me this really nice insulated mug. It's a little ridiculous for my tastes on the etching, but it's very serviceable.
Serviceable. Anyway, Kyle. Anyway, sorry, I was just doing word association out loud. I'm going to. Oh God. I'm very excited, but I'm not ready to fly. On Thursday, I go to New York.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
And when do you come back?
I do come back on Sunday. Yeah, so I'm not. I think my flight. I probably get back at like 1. So I
will put that down as a maybe and probably a no.
Well, without Tyler, we can still have fun. It'll be a little more difficult than usual, but...
And you said the magic phrase, I now will 100% be up for anything that night. FOMO is a powerful motivator. Yes. Let me just check my flight here. 1 second.
The lack of FOMO is the best thing about Helldivers 2. Holy shit.
Yeah, fuck.
Oh, I've got to make one of these stupid little frogs still.
Like, God bless them for doing that, honestly.
Absolutely.
Wait,
should be.
I already made one of those stupid little frogs. Tyler, there was a stupid little frog in that box, wasn't there? With a stick that you would run the stick across the spine and it would make a like hollow noise. I knew I printed one of those damn little frogs.
That's I gave that as a gift to my sister.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
I see.
She really so she was there. I was of course living with her at the time.
Are y'all familiar with the current bit of controversy going around 3D printing circles?
The Bamboo Labs, whatever. Yes, no. Benchy.
Yeah, Benchy.
Yeah, that's because of Bamboo Labs.
Oh, okay. Well, fuck Bamboo Labs.
Indeed.
But for the rest of you, Benchy is a model of a boat that is used as a benchmark. You use it to calibrate your 3D printer. Someone, apparently Bamboo Labs, asserted a copyright on it.
That's crazy.
So someone uploaded a new benchmark file that is a bench that they named Boaty.
They can copyright whatever they want. I still have my Benchy.
What the fuck? What is my... Oh, no, now I'm hyper-focused.
They can't reasonably claim a copyright over a 3D modeled construct that can be easily reproduced at any printer.
You want to bet?
It's because people... They made it originally. Cool.
Oh, I did it.
Lots of people have made changes to it for whatever reason. Now they're exerting a copyright on top of it and telling everyone to take their remakes of it down.
Which is just, like, corporately tone-deaf.
Corporately tone-deaf name of my sextant. Sorry.
Yo-ho, Phil-dee-dee. Being a pirate is alright to be. Do what you want, because a pirate is free. You are a pirate.
Yo-ho, ahoy and avast. Being a pirate is really badass. Hang a black flag at the end of the mast. You are a pirate.
You even got a boat to be a pirate with now.
Yeah, alright. Because of Captain Tractor, I cannot hear "yar har har" without thinking of the last line from the last Saskatchewan pirate.
Oh no! This is what happens when I log onto American Airlines. They start trying to sell me first class upgrades. Shit!
Oh, did you
look away?
If you can afford it, you should do it.
Well, I suppose I'm not even really paying for these flights. Tristan, what did you do? Come on.
And to the FBI, that was a joke.
What are you talking about? This is getting cut. They're never going to need to hear that.
They're listening to this. If you think the NSA isn't listening to this right now, you're insane.
Art, a vagrant.
They're not listening to it right now. They have an AI who's listening to it.
And is listening for certain keywords, like and right, and
we've made enemies of several very different people. Don Bon Jovi.
The more you speak, the more I have to cut. Right? Like when we make one joke and we laugh
about
it,
throw in Gary Oldman there.
Oh, God damn it.
Gary Oldman in the titular role
in the 1993.
One of our sessions is just going to be us watching Tiptoes. Fucking Mystery Science 3000.
Where can we?
Whoa, Kyle, you piece of shit, Kyle. I want to fix something. I just noticed now.
You guys, I'm for the TV for
I'm
free.
going to blame Tyler.
Jack, did you see the meme I put into the memes not chatting?
Probably. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
No way. You guys, it's only an hour and a half long.
The Gary Oldman's hit role
Titular in the cult classic
Tiptoes, where he plays a little person. Jesus fuck.
Can we please watch the intro credits of Tiptoes, please?
I don't think I will ever recover the social capital I would have to spend in order to watch Tiptoes on a recorded screen.
We're doing it.
I'm going to go win the lottery.
Eat my ass, all of you are doing
the
it.
movie. I'm going to fly us all to the same theater in, like, Nebraska, just so we all have to be put out, and then we're going to watch it in theater.
God, not Nebraska. Anywhere but Nebraska.
Nope, Nebraska. We're doubling down on Nebraska.
That's the human trafficking capital of the United States.
Mm-hmm. Worst case
what do you
scenario,
think
we
you
lose
have to
Trev.
worry about? Really, Tristan, what do you think you have to worry about?
I am too pretty to go to Nebraska.
We're not watching
You guys.
the intro. No.
We're watching the first 2 minutes, and then we'll play Star Wars.
No, we're not. Because I can't open that. I have to stop the recording.
We're going to have to cut. All right, everybody. We're going to all watch the first 2 minutes of Gary Oldman's 19...
God,
of Tiptoes.
Tyler, I
Okay,
love you, but
all
that love has limits.
All right, we can't do it. You're right.
I feel
It's
like
on
I
Pluto.
literally walked into some kind of assassination. What is going on? A kidnapping?
Oh, good. Our master is here. Trev, we are enacting all of your orders and designs.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Yeah,
All
you
the
did.
things
know is
you
that
said
somebody
you
was-
wanted to do.
Don't you dare fire, 'cause I'm not burning.
And
See,
as
he's so
you
excited,
requested, I
I
will
can't
post your
understand
real
a
name
single
and
word.
address.
Jeez.
Don't you dare.
And here to read
Because-
Trent's
let me-
social security number.
2.
It's just 2. Jesus
Very
Christ.
funny.
1 was the test number.
Yeah, my dad's is 1. Seriously, my dad's social security number starts with 1, but I think that the first 3 digits are like where you're born. They're not like how early you get your social security number. By the way,
Oh yeah, but I was gonna say I'm going to New York to go to a couple of shows, and then I've talked to you about this before. Did you just ask to set up the joke for yourself
No.
earlier? Because we definitely talked about it before.
Yeah.
Is
I
this
definitely pay attention to everything you're saying.
Dimension 20 show?
Yep. We're going to the Gauntlet Garden, and then we're doing. I'm going to. I'm so
jealous.
sorry.
I'm so jealous.
And then we're going to a Dropout improv show in Brooklyn, and then we're doing we're going to see a Broadway play. Yeah.
What if I just took your place?
Well, you're gonna have to withstand my sister, and just imagine me, but a woman who is smarter than me in every single way, shape, and form. She's funnier than me. Oh God, I should stop making the case.
I was waiting for the downside.
So, why isn't she GMing?
That's a good question. She, spoiler alert, I've told her all about you guys.
Spoiler?
And She there is no reason why she is not already in this. Already in this game. But
Listen, tell her to join.
I mean, well,
why not?
There's no rational reason. The one reason is I don't want a person. I don't want a sixth person to take the piss out of me every single sentence I say.
Listen.
Also, it would be just too embarrassing to reveal your obsession with the Gary Oldman classic Tiptoes.
Mm-hmm. She would really just tell me, Tyler, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? And I'd be like, you're right. Because I learned when I was 14 years old. I learned when I was like 14. Truly, just as long as and this may have informed my opinion on women in general. Just they're right, I'm wrong, and let them have their fun. I love my sister to death. Truly, I love her.
Well, listen, she needs to be in the next episode then, as a guest character.
Oh, I thought of a really, really mean joke. Man, but she doesn't watch, so I mean, I probably could make it, but then I would really, really feel bad.
Don't feel bad. It's not like I record these and couldn't possibly use them against you in the future.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure you have my sister's address, so I'm not gonna do that. No, I can't, like, literally, I can't even say it. Anyway.
Howard.
Please, there's a part of me that really does want to say it, but then the other part is, it's like a legitimately mean thing to say. And I don't want to say it.
No, we're not mean here.
Anyway.
I said that with a straight face.
Yeah, 100%. This is the group that, doesn't have a mean streak at all in their body.
Absolutely not. Nope, never. We've never been mean.
Kyle's spitting on my corpse.
And
we are just the
spit on your corpse. You don't deserve
you to say otherwise.
Yeah. Gary Oldman. Anyway, who wants to do a recap? Kyle.
No, I've done the last two.
So, last session...
Oh, yeah, Jack, go ahead.
After killing Maruthdul and all his minions, we went into the mines, found some spiders that turbo fucked us up, but we also found all of the miners, got them freed. We found the guy we were supposed to extract, and we are now extracting him, and we are on our merry little way back to Hut Space.
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, and an intro. But we do the intro at the beginning of the videos now. It's not after I say that.
Incorrect. It's when you say that, unless you guys continue to rant and I have to cut it all.
Right. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and roll for Destiny here. At the onset of our game here. Hey, I didn't have to be reminded.
To join the game.
Yeah,
that's what I forgot to do.
Hey, where'd my Discord overlay go? Get back here, you piece of shit.
I felt like I was forgetting something, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh my god. I went to Trev and I's DM, and it's just, I forgot what we were talking about last session for the banter. And there's a great picture of Venom currently on my screen.
Yep, that tracks.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Sorry, I have to I need to click away. I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, I do. I need at least 10. Give me a hot 10. All right. Button should be there for everybody.
I'm just scared of what they're gonna do with Reed Richards.
Okay, I'm coming. I'll be there. Go.
Boing.
Oh, okay. That picture
What the fuck is happening with Trev? You're cutting in and out really badly.
So Trev is currently juggling his mic, and from what I he is attempting to ingest his mic, and he's both too far and too close to the mic. Just every audio problem in general. Give me 1 second. Try. Oh.
Trev, you might need to jump out and jump back in. Try that.
Jump out, jump in. Eddie.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Fantastic. Yeah, I said that picture of Venom was permanently in my... Well, I don't want to record it now because now we're going to cut. Anyway, forget it. Picture of... it's near and dear to my heart. I'll say that.
It is, yeah. It's
the first time in the month he's used his dot matrix printer, and he's got now posted up on his wall with some text.
And it's really easy because it's all black and white, so I love it.
That was a really weird day for the workers at Kinko's when he was getting a wall-sized poster of that.
Putting the kink in
one of those. What are those ones that are like the actual person that you just put up on your wall, and it's like 3D?
Oh yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And
he knows what I'm talking about.
Emphasis on the 3D.
Yeah, no, they're like you buy stickers for your wall. You can peel them off and put them wherever you want, right?
Depending on what room you want to be in at the time.
Yeah.
You're welcome for that, Tristan.
I don't know how to hide it. I don't want to look at that. Please remove it. I don't like it.
No, we gotta spread the love. We gotta spread it. Here we go.
And
here we go. Here we go.
I am so sorry, dude. I am so sorry, Kyle.
I'm from the internet. I saw this the moment it showed up.
I'm calling HR.
I'm just thoroughly unsurprised. There is no part of that surprises me.
Kyle.
My DM of like, hey, here's a really important story beat that's gonna need to happen, and then ball cock and butt.
All right, children, focus.
You guys.
Kyle
thumbs up reacted it. You are locked. You've locked them.
Oh,
Blocked.
God,
Blocked. All of you are blocked.
My
None of you are free to sin. Focus.
And then Kyle, you can put that up on the video for the nice viewers to see it, but you do have to blur all of it.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what I have to do. Thank you. I look forward to staring at that much longer than any of you.
Kyle is officially finished. Oh. All right.
Focus.
Kyle has to learn how to mosaic censor something.
I'm basically a visual design major for you. Like, you're getting a full university education. Okay, let me get my notes back up. Okay. Yeah, so y'all were in the spice mines of Kessel for a relatively short amount of time, but several sessions worth of time.
We were very busy.
We're very, very busy, yes. To give a little bit of a further background, you all got this assignment from Galen Rook. Galen did mention a couple of things that would be nice for you. He was the one who kind of helped you get that whole cover that you were originally supposed to go under. Sort of on the Iron Chain, the two people who were going to be going as guards, Kybax and Tam, were originally going to be going to Kessel first with a band of slaves, and then the Stormrunner was going to be following up behind, posing as the Stormrunner was going to be under a different name, and just sort of availing themselves to the smugglers that were on Kessel. That didn't work out so well. Some people saw the group.
And whose fault is that?
The world's. And after seeing with their own eyes the brutality of the galactic slave trade up close and personal, Kybax and Tam together, they made this decision together, decided to do the morally right thing and free the slaves, give them a ship of their own, and then improv a new plan to get back on to Kessel. You then making your way down to the actual nerve center of the mines, you killed in cold blood, which is the morally right thing to do, as I will continue to put on the end of things. The overseer of the slave area, upon which the alarms went off, and then the spiders. Anyway, for that here as well, you guys just rolled for destiny. That's great. And you find yourselves, for the moment, safe in hyperspace, currently between Kessel and your one-stop shop, Foremost. Yeah. We're gonna cut to the Stormrunner currently.
It's the wrong splash page for what you just said.
Well, I'm so sorry. The total travel time, Kyle, I suppose I can do the measurements on the splash page itself.
Next 5 days.
5 days?
Yep.
Is what we decided?
That's what we decided.
Okay. Cool. Oh yeah, because the time to get between Kessel and Foremost is doubled. And then, okay, cool. You have so you have essentially 5 days of slightly interrupted travel time. You do need to briefly jump out of hyperspace within this day. In Foremost, go through the system, and then jump back on the Pobble Slahay run to get back to Slahay run. The crew of the the crew of the Stormrunner, what would you like to do?
If I've got some actual downtime, I'm going to work on J9's body.
Okay. Very, very, very fun.
Because he's going to yell at me, and I'm going to have to shut him in a box.
You see...
BRB real quick. Gotta go grab my food.
Yeah. J9 looks up at you as you settle in back into your chair, into your safe space, Lana. Well, so how is that?
She winces. It went as good as could expect.
Well, I hope that you weren't injured too badly.
No, I'll be fine. Let's worry about your body.
Right. That would be great. I would love to walk around under my own power.
Sorry this is taking so long.
All right. So what checks have we done towards this in the past? I think we were doing it as a tiered check,
we were doing
right?
it as a tiered check.
So I believe, from my recollection, I believe we were doing a couple of higher. So I believe we succeeded at the difficulty 3 mechanics,
mm-hmm.
and I think we're just waiting on 2 more. Is either 1 or 2 more checks.
Should be 2 more. One was to pretty much the big difficult one to plan the actual everything.
Yeah,
make sure his systems are going to work with the other systems, and that's pretty much just putting the thing together.
Okay, cool. I will say, and then this will probably be, this entire thing in general will be probably a whole day effort of you just banging it out in the back of the Stormrunner. Go ahead and give me Yes, go ahead and give me a mechanics roll. I'll call this. You got 2 more checks to do. I believe after a failure this past time, I'm going to go ahead and rate this as a difficulty. We'll say difficulty 3 again, and then it normally would have a setback due to the previous failure at connecting the neck joint, but you have you take away setback dice because of Gearhead. So just difficulty of 3.
We should have 1 light side point.
We do.
You do.
It says we have 0 on my screen.
Go ahead and refresh.
I'm gonna spin that triumph on.
Holy shit. Okay, so that triumph gains you, Kyle, a very and I do have this actually written down. Please feel free to create a character sheet for J9. Go ahead and use the you're building him like a player. Keep in mind that he is a protocol droid. He probably won't have combat skills, at least to start.
I'll do that in post. I'm not gonna time building a J9 character sheet today.
100%. You have full and complete reign as why don't you go ahead and describe to me sort of building, what is your process of creating and making sure this body works?
So test after assembly. So basically, if I build a hand, test the hand. Build an arm, test the arm, so on and so forth. So when things start going together, you've narrowed down whatever the problems may end up by excluding them in advance.
100%. Yeah, it's almost like you do this for a living. You do that. J9, who once was just a floating head, lashed to whatever moving vessel that it was attached to. Its eyes come back online, and standing in front of you is J9. You see that he articulates the hand joints, sort of his kind of clumsy fingers sort of flexing.
How do you feel?
Well, I don't feel anything, but I'm rather glad of that.
Now, as you can see, I've used a lot of random plating, but we do have to give you a paint job. So, any particular color you'd like? I mean, your head's light blue, but we can go turquoise. Like hot
I think
rod streak.
He looks at you and he says, "I think blue fits me well. I don't know. blue for the base coat, but since you are, you have joined the lineage of creators for me, I will.
No. I just put you back together. I didn't create you.
Well,
I'm too young to have created life.
Well, I suppose it's up for argument whether or not I am actually life. I suppose I'm sentient. An interesting quandary. I trust your creative license, I suppose. Blue would be my request for the body, but any accoutrement or decals, bumper stickers, I will leave up to you. Of course, with veto powers. Of course, if I see it and I don't like it, I will say so.
I'm thinking like a bumper sticker that says "My other body's a battle droid."
Give me a charm roll.
No. I can't outcharm a vertical droid. Oh fuck!
give me a charm roll difficulty. I'll say 1.
I won.
Perfect. That sounds. You've made a joke. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, frankly.
You should be opposed. It's a stupid idea. Anyway, she just hits the intercom. Hey, anyone can hear this? That we do have an extra passenger on board now. He'll be out to meet you in a moment.
And Kyvax, you and Karga are sort of, I don't know, standing lazily in the middle of the hallway. And walking out of the mechanics bay, you see J9 walking towards you. His body sort of looks rather haphazardly built, but just because it's not all being painted the same color.
Well, look at you, J9.
Yes, I have a body.
So you do. Looking good. Might need a new paint job, but we can take care of that one.
It's weird that, living with a body and then living without a body, it gets you thinking. You know what I mean?
I can honestly say no. No, I would not know what you mean.
Right. Well, anyway, he certainly turns around. I'm going to see what W is doing up in the cockpit. And he walks up to the cockpit. Finding... there's door sounds somewhere, but I can't see the buttons. Walking in, Cam, you see J9.
Good to see you out and about.
Yes. Is W's token not on here? I was about to start freaking out in character. Give me 1 second.
We left him on
Wait a minute.
Kessel.
W, I didn't see you behind the chair. And then they begin chittering. Kybax, I believe you still have you still have a couple of injuries, right?
I have one injury. I have one gruesome injury which lowers my strength by 1. I'm at 2 strength currently.
All right, yeah. So I think whatever Lina shot you up with, you're definitely feeling you for sure feel better. Your armor is sort of weighing on you, though.
Yeah. I do need to make a search without Karga seeing what I am searching for.
You see, Karga, he's sort of done eating his meal, he looks over at you, and you see his eyes sort of squint at you.
Well, what's up?
What are you attempting to obfuscate from him?
I'm going to be searching the message boards, specifically the Mandalorian ones that are not on the main net, for the closest covert.
Okay. Karga. Are you feeling better?
Well, better than I was, that's for sure. I still got a little bit of a weakness, but Doc says I'll be done in about a week or so.
Well, good. I think I'm gonna hit the head, hit the hay, wow. But
well, those are two different places, but
hit the head, hit the head, yeah. Anyway, sort of turns around and goes back. Just
yes.
Make sure to, if you need rest, make sure you rest.
I definitely will. Okay, love you, kid. Go get some sleep.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead, and so you head on over to. There's this terminal here that you can use.
That's what I was going for.
Go ahead. Yeah. In terms of looking for a culvert, yeah, this is going to be a pretty high difficulty check. They, in general, don't like being found.
Yeah, no, they do not. But I am a Mandalorian and know where to look.
Mm-hmm. So you're just looking on Space Reddit?
It's more like going to the dark web and finding the chat room that the government's not supposed to know about.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Okay. Go ahead and,
like, if you don't know the URL for the chat room, it's really hard to find. But if you know it,
mm-hmm. Yeah, so you go ahead. You look in the normal place where you normally find such information.
mm-hmm.
In general, you haven't been directly tied to a culvert.
I do want to make sure that you're saying covert and not
Yeah.
culvert, which is like a ditch.
What do you think I'm saying culvert?
It sounds like you're saying culvert.
I don't know what you're hearing. This is me gaslighting. I definitely was saying culvert. I
don't have to cut it now.
Yeah, so you weren't really formally tied to a culvert. You honestly, from what I glean, you probably haven't had contact with one in probably since you were much younger. I would think.
Yeah, it's been about 20 years ish.
Yeah. I mean, you go off of where your information leads, and I'm gonna go ahead. I am gonna say make a lore check. I'm not gonna tell you what the difficulty is gonna be. Actually, that's not how checks work in this game.
I was gonna say, like, I can make one up. 0.
Yeah. So go ahead and make a lore check. I'll say, yeah, you
just
can
on
declare your own
Mando.com.
difficulty. Yeah. either lore or underworld, depending on which. Depending on which.
Those?
Yeah.
Help me.
Go ahead and declare your own difficulty for sure.
We'll do 2 difficulty, or 3 difficulty rather.
Okay. Diff 3.
I'll spend a light side point because why not? Is that okay with everybody?
Yeah, sure.
You mean you'll spend the light side point? Go for it.
Yeah.
It's nice while we had it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It comes back to you. There have been a couple of points over the past 20 years where you've thought about making contact with a culvert. I said it fucking again.
You did. Yeah, I you said it the last 3 times.
With a covert? And
Yes.
Why do I think it's culvert? What is that? Where is that?
That is a
You're
ditch.
combining covert
that's a
and
ditch, man.
enclave.
You're exactly right. How did you get that?
I know you.
Jesus
Which just
Christ.
makes me insulting you so much worse.
You knew exactly where it was coming. That's crazy. I didn't consciously know that I was doing that. That's wild. I love you too, man. So you look in the places that you've looked previously. It's never been a big bustling forum. 20
Basically,
years.
I go in there and it's his name is Hot Mandoad, which is HA''AT Mandoad, which is a reference to his philosophy, but also,
Yeah.
he made this when he was 19.
You find absolutely nothing on this. There is not a single bit of activity. You are one of the only Mandalorians that you know of. You simply don't have the tools or the knowledge right now to figure out where one would be. This is going to take some time to figure out.
Okay.
You actually do find yourself like the one time where you could actually use a covert.
Mm-hmm.
You find yourself falling short, and you actually are filled with frustration because you did everything that you need to do, and it didn't work.
Okay. I'll have to. Barrack. Okay. I'll have
Uncle?
to. Yeah. What's up?
What are you looking at?
Well, it was
Also, what are you wearing? When did you get that?
Oh, this is what I've been looking for. And he is actually going to disengage it from the holding, and then he's going to reach in and pull out his old pauldron. This was my grandfather's Beskar goblin. You see here's the mythosaur. It's 100% Beskar.
Whoa.
And this, and he's gonna hook it up, and as soon as I can find an armorer, this, and he hands his old pauldron to Karga and gives it to him and said, "This is gonna be the first piece of your armor as soon as I can find an armorer."
Make a perception check for me.
Okay.
You're sort of messing with this armor. Go ahead and make it. going to call it difficulty 2, and I'm going to give you a boost die for it. Your other pauldron is very familiar to you. It's your grandfather's Beskar gum. It's this other pauldron. You're in the middle of your sentence, and you notice something inscribed on the inside of the pauldron.
What is it?
You stop mid-sentence, and you look at it, and to the unseeing eye, it would just look like scratches. But you know what you're looking for. You see a couple of divots, almost like someone dug like something really thin and really sharp into the pauldron. You see one dot here, one dot there, a couple of lines. You see sort of a larger sort of divot in the middle. It looks like something is inscribed on this.
Does this look like a star map?
The maps, the dots, looking at it from that perspective, it does look like a star map, yeah. But not a galactic star map. It looks like... It almost looks like looking up at a perfectly dark night and looking up and seeing the stars. But there's just a couple of main stars pricked out.
Do I recognize the sky?
You do not. Go ahead and give me a...
Outer Rim.
Go ahead and give me an astrogation check, weirdly enough.
Astrogation. Okay.
Yeah. This is going to be really, really slim difficulty, and because this is a lore item for you, I'm going to give you another boost die. It's just going to be difficulty 1.
Are you kidding me?
That is genuinely hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
That's upsetting a little bit.
I feel you on that one.
I'm spending a dark side point. It looks incomplete. Whatever it is.
There's a hollow camera somewhere on this ship, isn't there?
Rev's room on a tripod.
It's not prostitution if I film it and sell it.
Oh my god.
Look, he's got to make those 12,000 credits somehow.
Just on Chatterbait.
Exactly. Only Chatterbait.
Space only fans.
You know that there is one. Karga goes. I think the weird guy sitting at the table does actually have one.
Hey Tam.
Yeah, mate.
I need your holo camera.
What we making, mate?
Kyvax's body turns, and he like just slowly tilts his head as if Tam can't see the 12-year-old child standing next to Kybax.
Yeah, Tam, you're in the middle of a bite of food, as you say it, just kind of jokingly. You know how adults do when they don't think children are around. And you turn around just to sort of see, because you only hear silence, and you see Kara looking at you like, what the fuck?
I mean, what fun games are we going to play? What interesting tutorials are we going to put on the net?
Yeah.
That was a really good
now.
save. Uncle,
Sorry.
Is he?
Sorry, kid.
Do I need to injure someone?
Is he one?
No.
Is he one of the special people?
Yes.
Okay. He seems to not do a lot of stuff right. Is that just me gleaning that, or is that the general sense of things?
Weirdly enough, it seems like he should be very capable and competent, and yet every time he tries to do something, it goes horribly wrong, and we're not really sure why that is.
Yeah.
Tam walks out of his room with the camera and says,
"Yeah,
here you go, mate. I haven't been able to use it for much, but here you go."
Thanks. And he takes it and takes an image of the armor piece.
Uncle, what do you think that is?
Well, back in the old days when people used to sail on sailing ships, they'd look up, we'd use the stars to navigate, even over rough terrain. If you don't have a GPS, you can still use the stars. This is a constellation.
Can I take a look?
Sure. I hand it over.
Yeah, Cam, you see it as described. Once sort of you see what Kybax and Karga are looking at. Yeah, you see it appears to be what you say it is. It's some sort of sky map. Not a complete one.
Can I roll astrogation to try to figure out, like, how much of it is missing?
Sure. Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead and give me. Yeah, go ahead and give me same difficulty. Difficulty 1, and you don't get a boost die because it's not a lore item for you. Okay. Hey, Kybax. How many pieces of armor are you missing?
Let's see. I'm missing the other pauldron, chest plate, greaves for the legs, which I'm going to include the thigh pieces and the shin pieces as one bit.
Yeah.
No, he's got the helmet. The van braces, so on his wrists, and the jetpack.
All right, so the other pauldron is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So, you think it's about 1? Yeah. If you didn't know any better, it's not very complete at all. You see, it's just a couple of stars that
about maybe 1/6
or 1/7. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, because as we all learned from Stargate, in order to find any point in three-dimensional space, you need 6 points of reference.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Holds up the pauldron, looks at it, looks at your helmet, looks at the rest of your armor, holds the pauldron next to your helmet. Is this part of the same set?
Yes, it is.
I need to see your helmet.
He glances over at Tam. Well, let's get some privacy for that then.
Yeah.
Don't mind me. I ain't looking.
He's still
I'm not
eating
gonna touch
chili.
that one.
Still eating chili.
Exactly.
It has to be a thick, wet food.
Oh, wow.
Always. With you. Tam, it's a bunch of stews. It's like beef bourguignon or chili.
Wings.
Something just objectively very wholesome, but also wet and heavy.
A chicken parm.
A chicken parm.
I think we're describing food as wet and heavy, but I'm gonna get started now.
Yeah.
Wet and
Think of
Heavy
it-
is the title of his sex tape. Anyway.
Wet, yeah. Wet and heavy. That's it. Yeah, that's his. Yeah, all right.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
The door shuts behind y'all. As you're in Karga's room? No, Karga has
This
that
is
one
mine.
above it. Okay. So are we? Karga looks at you and goes, "Are we doing this, or?"
Yep. And he takes off the helmet.
Do me a favor and please describe what Kybax looks like. It's been a while.
Give me a second, and I will tell you that.
Because he forgot to.
Image in his chat. There was an image in his chat.
Yeah, that one's not accurate.
Yeah.
Oh God! I went to Tristan's DM chat and I saw the fucking picture again.
I had no idea Kybax was so caked up.
It's I have to stress to you again. It's not the cake that I'm looking at.
Wrong vowel.
Yeah.
Kybax is very Mandalorian features: square jaw, square face, kind of a crooked nose. He has scarring along his eyes and down his nose, like in between his lips, that almost exactly follow the lines of his faceplate.
Mm-hmm.
He has close cropped black hair that's a little messy from the helmet. It's very dark hair, very dark eyes, high cheekbones. You'd call him traditionally handsome, rugged. You know, he's a. When you look up Mandalorian warrior on the dictionary, that's the face you see.
Yeah. Cargo looks at you and smiles a little bit.
Hey, Cargo. All right. Okay, let's. And he will take off his chest plate as well, just to see if he can see the same thing.
Your chest plate?
Yeah.
You look at your chest plate. You do not see any inscription. I mean, this is the chest plate that you've been wearing.
Yeah.
The beginning of the game, right? Yeah.
Okay. I mixed up what you were talking about. Now I understand.
The pauldrons that you just got.
Yeah,
Yes.
let me see. Let me see your helmet.
I give her the helmet.
Cam is going to examine it for a star chart.
Yeah, where are you examining it?
On the interior.
You see Cam put your helmet on.
She's not going to put the helmet on. She's going to look down into it.
She's going to give in to the impulse that every child has when she is handed a helmet. She's going to put it on.
Sidebar.
Don't sidebar. Pick the others and I'll stop listening.
Oh.
Which is just Trev.
Well, yeah, it Trev. No.
I'll zip out. I'll see you back in 2 minutes.
No, he's fine. Just stay there, dude.
Just stay there. Yeah, I'm just gonna server. I'm gonna server deafen you. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. It's the most exclusionary thing I've ever done in my fucking life. All right. Hey, we got story stuff, Trev. You're gonna have to go.
All right. Let's
sorry.
get this done so we can get Trev back in here and stop feeling like shit.
So you look all throughout the inside of his. I actually wanted to ask. There's a reason why I wanted a sidebar with. I didn't want a sidebar with everybody in here. I wanted a sidebar with Kybax to ask him a question. Is the actual reason.
Just ask.
Oh, okay. How long have you had your helmet?
It was a recent acquisition. He's only had it for about less. I would say it's less time than he's had Karga. So he got it when Karga was about 3.
Okay. That answers my question then. And then what were you doing before you had the helmet? You just didn't have a helmet?
No, he had a helmet. It was just not the one he got a set of Mandalorian armor. It is an alloy Beskar, so it's not pure Beskar. That's
Trev, we can still hear. Oh, I need to mute him too. Oh fuck. So Cam, you are looking at through the top of this helmet. It certainly smells like something in here, but you look across the.
He takes. He bathes.
The crown of his. You just did something sweaty. Shut up. The crown, the inside of the crown of the helmet, like the top part of the helmet, that would normally be resting across the top of Kybax's head. There is on there what you see to be worn, but you can still see it. You see 3 more dots. There's no like sense of reference for them on the helmet themselves, but you see 3 carved dots.
Max, I'm gonna take a knife to some of the padding here, see if any of it's obscured part of the star chart.
I'm sorry, Cam, you can't do that.
What? Oh, they said Cam. Sorry.
No, I said Cam.
We have our second piece of the star chart.
If they were gonna put something like this in this helmet, they wouldn't cover it up with the padding, and the padding is expensive and hard to replace without an armorer, which is part of why.
I get it, you big baby.
Yeah, all right. Okay, so that's interesting. I wonder what Jasper was trying to do with this.
Well, if I were a Mandalorian during the Diaspora, and I put star charts on the inside of my armor, I would put the navigational coordinates to Mandalore on the inside, so that when put into reference, it would put Mandalore near my heart. But I'm a sentimental fucking idiot, so I'm gonna go talk to my sister. She's in trouble.
Well, why? What'd you do?
Did you not see her get shot?
Oh.
Oh, right, that. Well, she was fine, wasn't she?
I'm going to make a stealth check. Oh no.
Alright. Stealth is stealth is opposed by presence, right? Yeah. Oh boy. Oh my god. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it's oh no, it's perception. Oh yeah, okay, this is actually it's gonna be difficulty 3.
Okay.
I would argue it's difficulty 4. It's line in her shop. Let's be honest.
It would be difficulty.
Oh, wait, no,
I know
scratch
that.
Difficulty 2. Yeah, yeah, easier, not harder.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go ahead and give you 2 boost die.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. That is so many advantages and threats, but it still levels out to 3 advantages. Give me 1 second. Skill guide. Stealth. Reduce timer. You zoom in behind Lina, and what's Lina doing?
She's currently tinkering away on the care.
Mm-hmm.
She's
You're
got her
grabbing
jumpsuit.
Yeah.
So she's got her tank top on. Her jumpsuit's like tied around her waist because she's not like elbow deep in grease, and you can just see the bruise marks, dark purple on her blue skin from all the shots she took.
So Cam is just going to come up behind her, cross her arms, and clear her throat.
Oh! And you... a glue goes everywhere.
No! Her left hand is currently stuck to the table.
And yes, you are restrained. I love that. Thank you.
Hi, Cam.
Tell me what happened.
I left the door open. Normally I don't do that. I would have heard you coming.
You're trying to break free of them to get out of this conversation. It's not working.
Yeah. Could you just reach over and grab that solvent?
Cam reaches over and closes the door.
Oh, shit.
So she slides a single arm into her jumpsuit.
Tell me what happened.
Okay, so you know I took the tram down to come and find you guys because I was worried, and I took Tam and Sorry with me, and once I took control, we got to the control room there. I had sent Tam. I sent you guys a message, and you knew we were there, and I sent Tam to go find you, and a whole bunch of people stormed the room, and Tam got shot a bunch, and Sorry was still on the tram, so I did what I thought was right, and I locked out the tram, and so only I could do it, so we'd have an escape route, and then they didn't take kindly to that, and yeah.
Make a discipline check for me, Lina.
Discipline.
Yeah. Actually, no. This will be a cool check.
Racial ability of cool.
Go ahead, and it's gonna be
because the chits are cool as fuck.
It's gonna be difficulty of 2 a setback. As you're telling the story, you begin feeling some emotions well up. Yeah.
And I
oh fuck.
And I couldn't fight them because I'd already used all the glue sealing that guy in, and so I thought what you would do, and I tried to talk them down, and it did not go well. I tried to I told them we could all get out alive, and then they were shooting at me, and then Sorry came out and did what Sorry does, and
Rats.
It's we're good. It was a lot of the shots went wide, and the burn proof on my jumpsuit does its job. But we yeah. So Sorry saved me, and then she got me to you, and then there was the spiders, and now we're here, and I'm kind of running out of ways to distract myself.
Cam's just gonna give her a hug. It's a little awkward and from behind because she's partially glued to a table, but she's gonna give her a hug.
The little robotic arm pats you on the back. I'm so scared. I was going to get them to help me find you, because if they couldn't leave without me, then they would have no reason not to help.
Lina, deep breaths. I'm safe. You're safe. We're on the ship. Your ship. We're all home.
Yeah, we're home, but what about next time? Or like, and the time after that, like, if something happened to me down there, there'd be no one with you. Like,
Yeah, it's terrifying. Not gonna lie. Look, I'm gonna ask you for a favor, okay?
yeah, okay.
Please don't do anything that stupid again.
It made a lot of sense at the time.
Stupid things usually do.
I promise I won't threaten a bunch of slavers with their own safety again.
Good girl.
So
When you say it out loud, it really does sound bad, doesn't it?
Your hand is still stuck to the table.
Yeah. Can you please?
Hold on.
She's gonna like look over the bruises, like she's gonna lift up her tank top.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you're gonna be okay.
And at that moment, Sam walks in the door.
Now, I
No.
do have something else I'd like to say to you, because I am your big sister and I have to be a shit about things.
And I can't get away. Yep.
Yeah, you're stuck to a table. She pokes her in a bruise.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware.
So how exactly do you clean this glue off again?
I used acid last time.
Lina,
So-
your hand's stuck to it.
I am aware.
Okay.
So you created this adhesive. It has to have a solvent.
I was working on it. The test solvent is over there, and it didn't burn the steak too much.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, I didn't want to use it on flesh until I found out what it could do.
I got that part. That part's smart. That part is very smart, and I'm very proud of you for that. However, it didn't burn the steak too much, so it burned the steak.
So you look over and you see a steak that's curled up, and it looks like it had died as the spider had. Like it's like curled up at the edges, and like some parts of it are not cooked at all, but then some parts of it are like burnt black.
Yeah, so just gotta be careful about where I drip it.
Oh my god.
Okay, which thing is it?
The turquoise one.
This one?
No, that's version 1. No, the other turquoise one with the...
This one.
Yeah, that one.
She kind of holds it up a bit.
That's actually really pretty blue.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Huh.
Walks back over.
Okay, now hold still.
No.
And roll a D100 for me, please.
Oh, no, that's not what she's doing.
Oh, what's she doing?
She is giving Lina a full arm swing smack across the backside now that she can't dodge it.
Oh. Whoosh. This is getting me a little hot and heavy.
Ow. Cam.
Sorry.
No, this is just Cam trolling her sister.
Yeah, 100%.
Cam.
He holds the solvent over Lina's shoulder.
Thank you.
Zzz. You grab onto it.
Now make sure we don't have to have this talk again, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
She hugs Lina again.
Ow. She reaches, like, backwards.
Take it easy the next few days, okay?
You know me, nothing but rest and relaxation.
I mean it, Lina. I'll come in here with a spray bottle full of cold water. I'll do it.
Oh, yes, that'll help me relax. Shouldn't you be flying the ship?
We're in hyperspace.
Shouldn't you be watching the stars zip by?
You just want me out of your hair.
That would be nice, yeah.
Very rude. My beloved sister shooing me out. So tragic, so mean.
You're supposed to shut the door when you leave. Ah.
Cam walks by just grinning.
You see
No,
R4 W.
This isn't the solve it.
Walks over. Hooks into the drive, and you see, before you walk away, you see, translated from binary, you all have a very lovely sibling relationship.
Of course we do. Alright. What'd you say?
It's the third turquoise.
Oh, this one isn't nearly as pretty.
I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking about aesthetics when it was... Pops the cork
Right.
and gently pours it around the outside of her hand.
Yeah, the second one was just a protein chick.
Just pouring it over. Oh, I smell the blueberry. I was looking forward to this.
That is exactly one more than you needed. The solvent, V2.5. You see that the glue loses its binding capability. It becomes polar when before it was non-polar, and you are, after a bit, freed.
Dingling's not that bad. I'm just gonna... She puts her hand behind her back and just slowly walks to the med bay.
All right. I am going to step away for just a moment. I just need to run to the restroom. I'll be right back.
None of you will get this because you don't play Lancer, but trust me, it's fucking hilarious.
Meh.
What do you mean they took our base? Do you mean they seized it? Well, not as such, sir.
They picked it up and took it.
In other words, it's no longer in our possession, sir, in a literal and geolocationary sense, not such a strategic sense.
Diddly-doo-doo.
riveting break we have here. You two
Indeed,
banter while
indeed.
I type. You three banter. Somebody banter. I'm typing.
So I was playing a game called, oh damn it, where is it? Nightingale with Ace. It's a Victorian, like, steampunkish craft 'em up with the premise that you are hopping through Fey realms. And I may have made Ace facepalm when they said, oh, there are spiders over there. They're so annoying to fight. And I immediately declared for democracy and ran straight for them. And killed them all. For liberty.
As you should.
Indeed. Also, percussion cap break action revolver. I will never not be bothered by the percussion cap break action revolver. It is so upsetting.
I'm keeping 100 with you, Chief. I didn't even know what you were talking about when you were upset by that.
You know, like, Civil War era revolvers, how they're loaded?
I thought they were break action.
No, like black powder revolvers.
Oh, yeah, you put the powder in, then you load the balls in one at a time.
And then you
Got
have
the
to
little
put
caps.
the percussion cap on the little nipple at the back of the gun, right?
Yeah.
This revolver in Nightingale, it has the little nipple for the percussion caps. When you reload it, it is break action. The cylinder breaks in half, and you load in metal cartridges with strikers on them, and then you close it.
Maybe it's just an aesthetic thing. They like how those revolvers looked, but the break action cartridge revolver is a better mechanical design, but they still wanted it to look like one of those old revolvers, so they just kept the look and did the thing.
It takes so much more animation to take a design that is not a 3D model that is not designed to do that and design it to do that. I am so upset by it. I also hate the blunderbuss, but that's just on general principle. I hate blunderbusses. They look fucking stupid. Which is also takes 12 gauge shells for ammunition, but the reload animation is still pouring loose shot down the barrel and then tamping it into place with a stick. So I can only imagine the character taking a 12 gauge shotgun shell and like biting it open. Which that is honestly very fucking funny. Like, oh, I need to reload my shotgun. Pries open 12 gauge shell, pours it down the barrel. Yeah, that is genuinely hilarious. And even though the shotgun is a stereotypical video game shotgun and loses damage rapidly over distance, it's an excellent fuck-off weapon. It's an you're in my personal bubble weapon. To quote the movie Frighteners, you are violating my territorial bubble.
I still don't like that you can't spend any XP to up your ability scores. Like, I'd get if it was super expensive, and you had to save up to do it. But to not be able to do it at all?
Okay, but you can. It just takes a shit ton of XP, and you have to do it by buying skills.
Guess.
Or talents, rather.
Suppose.
And now I can come down emotionally from that.
Mine is such a bean.
He should not be out here.
One of the reasons why Cam would like to find nice, steady, safe courier work. The only stressors in Linus' life should be Cam.
What the fuck is Tyler doing?
Maybe he's going to the bathroom.
Yeah, I was taking a shit. What do you want?
Hope he didn't lose towels.
I will forever remember the name of that person.
I know exactly what you mean. Because I feel the exact same way to a degree of lesser disgust about the person who previously had my phone number. Because when I got my phone number, I immediately started getting calls from creditors.
Nice.
And there are several things like Cash App I can't get an account on because they still have their number on their account, or my number on their account.
Do you know how widespread fraud is in hotels?
No, but I can hazard a guess.
It is so rampant. It's ridiculous. And I've since, I've been in hotels for a bit. I now know what to look for. Because they all do the same exact fucking thing. It's always... Anyway, we can talk about this later. I was going to the bathroom. I filled up my very large cup with some emergency and some water and some Simply Lemon packets.
And about 3/4 cup of bourbon.
Now, bourbon's a key.
Bourbon's fantastic in burgers.
So
seriously, next time you make burgers, add a tablespoon of bourbon per pound of meat.
So
before or after I defrost the pre-made patties?
Ow, my soul.
It's just
That's
such a...
my hand to a table.
It's such I was... Literally no one glued your hand to a table except for me. I suppose it is kind of... Anyway.
Besides, what kind of big sister would I be for not taking advantage of that situation?
A respected one.
That's
Anyways,
a lie.
Moving on.
You all get some rest. Sorry, anybody who attempts to get into Sari's room, the door opens and she just appears to be sleeping. When not sleeping, usually sitting up in bed, eyes closed.
Sleep and meditation.
Yeah. The next day hits, and you're about to jump into the Foremost system. Are there any preparations that you want to take before you jump into Foremost?
Yeah, Kymax will charge the guns, just in case.
All right. Lock S foils in attack position and such. Excuse me. You drop out of hyperspace. And you are immediately struck by just kind of the silence that's in your arrival. You went from a very turbulent part of space to space where you've definitely been before and you've made waves before, but y'all were probably expecting some sort of escort or some sort of interception based on the way that your previous experience through the system was. You meet no such resistance.
Can I check the HoloNet?
Sure. You head on out.
I'm looking at the news section.
Yeah, you go to the news section of Space Reddit, and
well, there's like actual news companies that work in the galaxy, so
100%.
Yeah,
spacereddit.com/s/space news.
/space news, yeah.
/Space Fox.
Oh God, no.
You end up you get onto, that the Imperial News Agency is not really putting out anything anymore. That's
right.
Not propaganda from the Remnant. The New Republic News Agency, Galactanet, does you browse the headlines. A lot of it has to do with the retake of Coruscant, the recovery effort for large portions of the city in Coruscant, the revelations made from sort of the ruins of the old Jedi Temple.
Holy shit, guys! Vader killed like so many kids.
Well, actually, if I'm not mistaken, the entire Senate Dome and most of the Imperial Palace was destroyed when a full Super Star Destroyer just lifted up out of the city of Coruscant. Because that actually did happen.
The Lusankia, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just sort of the rebuild effort. Any and all, you actually do see some requests. Anybody who wants their part in shaping the new government of the galaxy, apply in the core worlds. It seems like they are looking for a lot of transport ships, supply ships. Certainly would not go amiss with some military personnel, that sort of thing.
Send those articles to Cam.
They seem to have a lot of the links you're seeing are linking to places that are not currently made yet. So like a lot of this is just like the public facing, like, yep, this is what is going to happen. The actual building of the stuff that's happening, though, like getting a formal recruitment effort underway, Olive Branch extending to the other Imperial systems, that sort of groundwork has not yet been laid. It's really about picking up the pieces and trying to maintain any semblance of order in the core worlds, much less the mid and outer rims.
Okay.
In terms
How about
of
any Hut newspapers?
Yeah, the Hut Daily Gazette. I mean, a lot of the stuff is just on forums. You are starting to see from the connection from Formosa's, in particular Formosa's sort of postings. They know that something happened on Kessel, the exact stories of which have not really made it. Yeah. If you were expecting to see hey, if you see this ship or these people, kill them.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
you find no such postings.
Okay. All right then.
I'm sensing a little trepidation. Would you be able to vocalize your concerns?
It's just we just took out the only source of medical grade spice in the galaxy.
12 hours ago.
12 hours ago.
A single
One
person
single
in
mine.
a mine.
Yeah.
I'm sure there were other establishments.
Fair. But
there is no
was
possible way we shut down all the mines on Kessel.
Nope.
Well, no, but this was the guy who was running all the mines on Kessel, so it's
So the guy over in District 9286 is like, yes, promotion. Let me take my pants off. That's the one rule that no one can supersede for some reason.
Look, it's right here in the Kessel Constitution.
It's just a 4,000-year-old treaty that says, I'm not wearing pants while I'm behind this desk. And it's just, all right, I guess we have to take this as doctrine now.
Unrelated note, I want a picture of this desk that I can wear around my neck, so I'm always behind it.
I'm always behind it. Just floppy. Anyway, so with, you find no such
big hat.
You find no such posting. Looking for anything else?
No. Local, anything local? Any local intranet stuff? Any broadcasts?
Crop reports, shipment logs, that sort of thing.
Alrighty then, I guess we're good to go.
All right.
Yeah.
Cam will.
Looks like we just committed a lot of murder with no consequences.
Cam will plot course for Slaheron and execute the next FTL jump.
All right. So pretty.
And while we are in hyperspace, Cam will swap the ship's transponder from Angel Wing back to Stormrunner.
All right. Newly christened the Stormrunner. The ship falls back to normal. Y'all are all gathered for family meal, as it was. A couple of hours later.
Putting a couple dashes of Nova sauce into her bowl of chili, which just goes up in a little mushroom cloud.
Mm-hmm. Sorry eats quickly and sort of says, I'm gonna get back. If that's okay.
Lina hands 2 bowls to J9. Would you mind bringing these to our guests? I suppose we could invite them to the table, but...
Speaking of which, you hear the far door open down the hallway. Walking down in still his sort of bloody, shitty, dirty Imperial uniform is Lieutenant Davies. Hello, everyone.
Lina's robotic hand just kind of waves.
Yeah, you could put that uniform in the refresher.
Oh, right.
And there's a shower back that way.
I was gonna ask it. I'm sorry, I was sleeping for. The beds in there are much more comfortable than a metal slab. So, yes, I was going to avail myself of the facilities, and I wonder. I don't mean to impose. Do you have spare clothes? I don't need anything fancy. Just
yeah. Hold on.
Shirt and slacks.
Kybax will go into the storage in here. I think we still do have like one cloth Imperial uniform.
Oh, Kybex picking up hints.
Yeah, you go in and you grab a separate, slightly cleaner Imperial uniform. You can come back.
It has less blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
It only has a little bit of blood near the collar where the person was decapitated with a blaster bolt.
Yeah, I don't need the jacket. Is that blood? Nah, I'm not gonna ask. Just need the undershirt, but thank you.
Oh, here you go.
This is awkward. Am I sensing some awkwardness?
Well, gee, would a Mandalorian have any reason to be awkward around an Imperial officer?
Oh, right. I have to. Any sort of moral justification that I provide for any. I'm not.
Genocide?
I'm not going to be. No. But he sort of puts his hand. I'm sorry. I wasn't going to be.
Don't worry, Lieutenant Davies. You're under contract, so we're going to get you safely to your destination.
Right. About that, who are you?
As far as you're concerned, we're the ones who pulled your ass out of Kessel.
Right, and trust me, you have my sincere gratitude for that. And I just want.
We're employees of Mr. What is it?
Galen Rook.
Is it
Is a strong
Galen
word.
We are under contract with a man by the name of Galen Rook.
How's his face on that news?
He seemed real worried about you.
Yeah. I mean, Lana, if you want to go ahead and strike up the chance to, go ahead and give me I'll say a perception check.
It's a weird way to pronounce mechanics, but okay.
Yeah. Fuck. Give me just one moment. For those of you playing the home game, this is when Tyler frantically goes to the rulebook and pulls up a stat block because did he make stat blocks for these characters? No.
GM bingo. We should make a GM bingo card. We should make GM bingo cards. We really
Please don't.
Oh, you guys don't have a GM bingo card?
Okay.
My free space is inappropriate sexual joke.
All of my free spaces are inappropriate sexual jokes.
It's a difficulty 2.
Really?
Actually, no. The free space is appropriate sexual joke.
No, the free space mentions Gary Oldman's role in his titular class.
Hard cut backwards. Mark it, Kyle.
Oh my god.
I just know he's making a fucking voodoo doll with my face on it. Yeah, you. His face is rather inscrutable to you, Lina. You're more used to figuring out what a computer wants, and this person who you do not know, you do not glean any sort of hidden. Yeah.
Can I give it a shot?
No. Then, yes. Difficulty 2.
Okay, and this is perception.
Yeah.
Coolio.
Why doesn't everybody give me a perception check?
On it.
Damn.
Maybe some of the competent people. That'd be nice.
I exactly canceled myself out.
Everything on my sheet is all weirded out, so I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna close up and open back up again because I have zeros where all the rolls are.
Is weirded out?
Yeah, well, I mean, like everything, it says like liner rolls, mechanics, and then it's a 0 underneath it, and then it doesn't have any dice rolls or anything.
Oh.
Yeah, it sounds like you need a refresh.
I haven't rolled a mechanics check in like an hour and a half.
Well, no, I was just making that up. It was
the flavor of this vape is alien lemonade.
All right.
What's it taste like? Limeade?
No, it tastes like lemonade. I don't know what the alien is supposed to be.
What's the difficulty?
It's alien to most Americans.
We're back, baby. So
see, this is what I was talking about. Theoretically, should be very competent.
Cam, he is attempting to hide whatever feelings he has about knowing that y'all are here on behalf of Rook, Galen. You can ask whatever questions you'd like, I suppose, Cam, with that one advantage.
So, the vibe I got off of Rook was that there was a romantic tangle here. Is that the vibe I'm getting off of him?
You sense you don't know for sure, but you sense a relief that only really comes from true attachment.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they could just be bros. Point is, he's glad to see Rook.
Yeah. I suppose, yes. I suppose it couldn't really be any different. I'm confused. You are, not to put it this way, y'all aren't actually, you're not Imperial forces, right?
Not even a little bit.
Yes, and please understand that my role, well, I suppose my role as cargo here is not to serve as a defense of the Empire. Look, the Empire did some horrible things. I was a part of a large galactic-wide bureaucracy that certainly benefited from a systemic failure in self-censorship, and I'm no friend of the Empire, even though I wear this uniform. I simply do it for income, and maybe that makes me worse than all of them, because it might even be considered better if I believed in everything that the Empire believed in, but I don't. I'm in there for completely and totally cynical reasons, and you all have the right to hate me, obviously, but
More than anything else, I feel like you've got a really guilty conscience, because literally no one asked.
Right. Anyway.
Maybe you should take a look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself why it matters so much to you that we absolve you of this. And then Kybax walks away.
Anyway, I was just, thank you for the clothes. He turns away and heads over to the bathroom.
Cam just kind of leans over the back of the couch, grinning at Lana, and goes, "Comfy?"
Yeah, I like the corner.
I'm a little disappointed. I thought I got you pretty good. I'll do better next time.
What?
Oh no. Cam.
Do you go and follow Cam?
She's like holding her hand up to stop. You can see it's bandaged. Yeah.
I'm so confused.
You're allowed to be.
Tam, as they all walk away, you're sort of alone with Karga, and Karga gets up and finishes his meal and goes out. You're just finishing up, and Lieutenant Davies walks back out. You see that he's taken off his jacket. He just has sort of a gray t-shirt on. The uniform slacks that he has, and he's taken his hat off. He has sort of dusty, short, blonde hair, sort of dirty blonde. I'm gonna just grab some food and sit here, if that's okay.
Go for it, mate. Look, just want to let you know, I don't really care what you did. Care what you did in the Empire. You know, I've done some bad stuff in the name of just following orders, too.
Right.
But you know, these guys aren't so bad. Don't worry, they won't harm a hair on your head. At least not until we get the cash.
Yeah.
He's not laughing. Cam has a completely serious look on his face. He's not laughing at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mute for a moment.
So, what'd you get done? What'd you do to get done in the Castle Mines?
Well, I suppose before all of that, I, just was looking for any sort of assignment and got posted there. I was a logistics officer. I was in charge of ordering and keeping track of the shipping lanes and making sure all the supplies were coming in and that the spice was going out. And
you like that? You like that kind of work? Is it fun?
No, it was not. Well, I suppose it gave me access to, a bit of information, and that's how I first met Galen. I guess he's an information broker, and I was off-world having a drink, and he somehow picked me out of the crowd, and I thought he was just chatting me up, but he was really just looking for information.
One thing led to another, and you would not believe the schlong on that guy.
Jack's back.
Hey, bingo!
Jack's that smiles back. Gold Jack. What is in this? I can't taste anything. Now I taste everything.
Dan just smiles, leans back, and puts his feet on the table, and goes, yeah, it hits the spot. It hits the spot, don't it?
Yeah, the spot is... Oh, God.
Don't worry.
But,
you'll get used to it. So, what kind of information was
Ibex put 3 drops of Nova sauce in the Imperial's Tinglar.
What kind of information you dealing with there?
Well, it was a lot of just sort of where the spice was going. Because there was, the on-the-book stuff that was going out to Imperial garrisons, being made into medicine that got put in and, was distributed throughout the fleet. As I was working there more and more, I saw that less and less was being sent to there and was being stockpiled and then sent somewhere else. To this day, I don't know where it was going. We didn't stop needing medicine. It was going not to the front. I don't know what it was being used for. And this is the good shit too. This isn't just your regular glitter stem that some rich, well-to-do junkie on the streets of Nar Shaddaa gets to feel alive for a second. This is the refined stuff. This is ultra-processed, liquid glitterstim. How much do you know about glitterstim?
I know some. I've taken a bit here and there.
Well, you know that it usually.
I just want to make it clear. He knows nothing.
Knows absolutely nothing.
He's never done drugs before. He's too much of a good kid to have ever done drugs, but he really wants to appear like he's the kind of person who's done drugs.
Yeah, 100%. Go ahead and give me. Go ahead and give me a. Wow. Go ahead and give me a deception check.
Just waiting for this dude to just start making up drugs for Tam to be like, oh yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Took the words right off my fucking head.
Yeah, man, have you ever done pure noozle smog?
Noozle smog?
I haven't done noozle smog since the 70s.
Go ahead and give me. It's gonna be difficulty 3.
Oh boy.
This kind of thing is pretty good.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm sorry. It's difficulty 2 because it's presence.
Okay.
Yeah, he keeps talking.
Finally.
Well, right. I mean, I figured y'all all sort of partake in some stuff one time or another. I never touched the stuff. Well, I tried it once, and the nightmares were great. Anyway,
you see, you have to know the quality of the product. You see, so you have to sample just a bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, as you obviously know, it is normally in spore form. You take it, you inhale it, and it works. If you take about 50 standard doses of glitterstim, put it under an intense pressure, and supercool it, you get a refined glitterstim. There is, I mean, I don't even know what you use that for, but they were taking all of this stuff, reprocessing it, concentrating it, and then shipping it off to, I mean, they had Imperial insignia on the boxes. Galen wanted me to try to find out as much as I could about him, but it was, all of it was being diverted away from the places where anything like that would be sent. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
What was it being sent?
Well,
curious, eh? Don't you find that curious? I mean, don't you think that they would be sending it to the huts, to Nar Shaddaa, to Nalhata, all those places?
Well,
but it wasn't going to Coruscant or any of the other big cities, big planets.
I mean, that's where, because the Empire and the Black Sun had an arrangement. They were sort of, the Black Sun was leeching off the Imperials off of us. We were leeching off of them. It was sort of a mutually beneficial arrangement until it very much wasn't, until the Empire became weak.
This is the Black Sun.
Yeah.
Were they involved in your little operation?
I would say heavily involved. I mean, the stuff that wasn't going out on Imperial cargo ships was all going out, being distributed and being sold at a really, really high markup in order for us to cover the operation costs of an entire planet worth of mines.
Was there any kind of, you think there's any kind of stockpiles hiding around anywhere in any kind of systems?
I mean, sure, they would have normal glitter sim stockpiled for if they couldn't sell it all at once, but the refined stuff, they're... I heard one thing.
Really?
I heard about.
Tell, mate.
you're just eating your fucking chili.
Hey, do tell, mate. And I won't even ask you for any rumpy pumpy first.
For any what? For what?
Rumpy pumpy.
Rumpy pumpy. Don't you know what rumpy pumpy is?
I don't.
He's also on top of never having drugs. He's never had sex.
Yeah, he's a virgin.
Sounds
He's a total virgin loser.
He's a loser who can't drive.
I don't know what you don't understand. He's offering rumpy pumpy.
He's a loser. He's a loser who can't fuck.
Thank you. It is very, very clear. Thank you, Tyler. I appreciate it.
Yeah, 100%. This is the one person who's never gotten an expo dump is Trev, and I'm doing my best, and he throws back rumpy pumpy at me.
I won't even get me a Nickus.
He looks at you. Give me a charm roll.
Oh, this is gonna be bad. Difficulty 2 again, I assume.
With setback.
Oh,
because of rumpy pumpy.
Okay, all right. Let's see how this goes.
Feel free to spend a light side point.
Oh, I didn't see that light side point. Oh gosh.
Don't use that on this, please.
No, I'm not.
On rumpy pumpy, do it.
His eyes narrow at you, and he goes, "I'm sorry, I don't know what language you're speaking, but it's not. I don't get it." But
let's just say I won't give you what anyone else gives you for getting information.
What are you saying that you're gonna give me? I still am so confused.
I said I won't ask from you. Galen asks for you all the information. I just want to know what you're talking about. For curiosity's sake. That's all.
Yeah. He's becoming more and more British as the sentence goes on, and it's truly. Anyway,
I think he's supposed to be Australian.
I know. I gotta tell you, I'm hanging on to Cockney by the skin of my fucking bare teeth. So I can't really do it. But we're trying.
He goes.
I do want to emphasize before we go any further. This is the voice that Trev chose.
He did choose it.
He did. This was his choice. He could have chosen anything, and this is what he chose.
I do love it, though. I do love it.
I'll tell you, it's either going to be a bad accent or it's going to be Trevor's voice, which is typically.
I truly, yeah. We'll talk about this after the session, but anyway, I'm trying to give you an expo dump.
Yes, please. Dump expo, please.
I was, because Galen was looking for, any information. I was being pretty not stealthy about it, but I can't just ask. So I was listening by the administrator's door. He was on some sort of holo call with, I have no idea who. I overheard something about Eclipse, Operation Eclipse.
Shit.
I don't know if that's. I told Galen all this.
We did get those Imperial data crystals, didn't we?
Yeah, we're going to have a lot of time to dissect the information that we're getting.
Keep in mind, keep in mind, you do have to explain everything that he's telling you in character to other people. So,
he told me so much, and I didn't even ask for any rumpy pumpy.
I am very glad I got to teach you guys a word.
I don't think you taught us that word. I think you invented that word. I think that word did not exist, and you spake it into existence like it was the word of God.
I guarantee
I have to say, though,
that if you look it up on Urban Dictionary, it's there. I guarantee it.
Yeah, and I bet you the person who came up with it had a fucking handlebar mustache.
Rumpy pumpy.
I say, would you like a spot of rumpy pumpy this afternoon?
Selling snake oil that causes cancer.
The first known use of it in print was 1968 Scottish National Dictionary.
There you go.
Oh, well, that's where he got it.
Along with
our Australian pretending to be British used Scottish slang.
There you go. Exactly. That's probably pretty similar to Lovely Jubblies, too. Lovely Jubblies. Anyway.
Lovely Jubblies.
Lovely Jubblies. You never heard of Lovely? I want to do some rumpy pumpy with the lady, with the lass, with the Lovely Jubblies.
Wait, with the lass?
With the lass, with the Lovely Jubblies. Lovely Jubblies. Gosh, you guys.
All right, to get these back on whatever rails we had before we went down the rumpy pumpy.
There were never any rails.
There were never any rails. You're right. Trav, get closer to your mic, buddy.
Operation Cliff, right?
You somehow sound further away.
Talk like a normal person for a few seconds. Let your gate figure out who you are again.
Now? Okay.
Hang on. Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah, you're getting a little better.
Okay. All right.
All right, cool. So, yeah. I don't know.
You don't know anything
could
about
be...
this Operation Thursday.
I don't know anything. I mean, it just struck me as weird because Maruth wasn't the kind of person who is some sort of apparatchik in the Imperial Navy. He honestly was a scum bucket. But he was sort of put there to look over things with the previous Imperial overseer, who then found himself shoved inside mining equipment.
Excuse me?
But yeah, I mean, you think Maruth Duel was running the Imperial operation too? No. It was, I mean, we had our own overseer. We were following his orders, but Maruth was there to provide the Black Sun perspective. Sort of make sure that they were getting their end of the deal, and then he was getting cut into other pieces of action on Kessel from independent mining. Yeah.
Good. That sounds complicated.
Yeah.
That sounds proper complicated. Well, let's see. Well, we're gonna reintroduce you to your loved one, and I hope you have a lovely life together.
My love. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put this. Thank you so much for the food. It does taste like what I think the inside of a sun feels like. And I'm gonna you can finish that off. I'm gonna go and I think I found some field rations earlier.
Right about now is when he should start coughing violently.
Yeah.
You see that he
it's not like the flutter fingers, just like I like it. Wet and heavy.
Wet and heavy, yeah. He almost collapses over
the vacuum of space and how cold it would feel on his tongue.
Yeah. Kybax, you hear his footsteps lead past your room and Karga's room and head back to his room.
Kybax does not like that man, just on principle.
Okay. So you have about 3 days of travel time. Is there any downtime activities that you'd like to do in before you get to Slahaven?
Maybe the modifications for my repulsor pack.
Oh boy!
Lift kit, difficulty 3, potential mod.
Okay.
Which is the repulsor pack.
Which is the repulsor pack. Okay. Go ahead and Climax and
Lina limps out of the cockpit.
Why are you limping?
Don't ask. Hands bandaged, she's limping. The one chunk of this corner of the table is just covered in glue.
Did something go wrong with your new gun?
No. Everything's fine. What can I help you with?
Oh, well, I was gonna ask about finishing up those modifications, but if you look like you're a little bit... Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. In fact, I think you need more work than your kit. Take your kit, put it on the ground. First, you're going to the med bay. Then, I will take a look at your toys.
Alright, I gotta keep the helmet on, though.
Yeah.
Oh, Lina's just like, we're not talking about me anymore.
She has an excellent deflector shield.
By that, do you mean that he needs to get into the back to tank?
No. We don't have to actually stick him in the back to tank to get the benefit of my back to specialist.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, because back to can be injected as well.
A Bacta tank is just a live culture of Bacta that you can draw from.
It bubbles happily. All right, so this is so the severity of the gruesome injury is 4. Is that right? Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So the medicine check to get rid of that last injury and get the brawn up to up to 3 is going to be difficulty 4. I'm going to spend a dark side point to upgrade one of the difficulty die to a challenge die.
Where's this constitute surgery?
Does it? No, I don't think it would actually. What benefits do you get if it's surgical?
So my surgeon just cures an additional wound, which is fine, and MD4 gives me an extra rank of surgeon. So yeah, I'm just healing extra wounds. That's all it is.
Oh, yeah,
surgeon is surgery is just an extra. Okay, ignore that. All right. Okay, let's take a gander here. So it was medical what in the who?
Yeah, it's a medicine check. It's going to be difficulty 4 with an upgrade.
Spicy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend that light side point on an upgrade.
Mm-hmm. I believe I did just spend one to upgrade it.
That's fine.
You can.
We would still have.
Oh yeah. Gotcha.
And I have back to specialist, which does what for me? I think it just reduces the time needed to heal. So yeah, more wounds. Basically, I can succeed and you're perfectly fine, or I can fail and nothing happens. Got it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, send it.
Hey!
Shoot.
Very good at 2 things.
Yeah, so you essentially grab another injector of the same sort of, it's pretty much just HGH or MGH. It's thank you. It is a hormonal treatment, and it speeds up the lactic acidosis from the broken down muscle, allows that muscle to go away, and then the hormonal therapy allows the muscles to regrow with the help of Bacta, speeding up the process and creating the seed cells. This is intensely painful.
Kybax does not move.
Mm-hmm. you essentially over the course of the next hour or so, Redditors, if you'd like to create art of this, he grows bigger. Your muscle tone stretches back to its original size. Your lats get bigger. Your traps along your shoulders get bigger.
If you just spoke Kaibak's inflation art into existence, I will find you.
It did. And sometime in the time immemorial in the future, anyway, I've created a new feature.
Barely holding the Beskar to his inflated form.
The harness just stretching to its breaking point.
Deeply uncomfortable.
I'm so sad. So you find yourself back to normal. You're sore. You feel the need to eat more protein.
Kybax does go get 2 bowls of Tinglar and then takes them to his room to eat.
Okay. In the meantime, we've got a lift kit to install, which is just difficulty 3 to attach the mod, right?
Yeah, difficulty 3, there's obviously the chance to break it. What's the piece of kit?
It is the repulsor mods, I believe.
Yeah, because there's an amount of money in
repulsor assisted lifting. Yeah, I just want to see the base modifier adds +5 to the brawn characteristic for the purpose of determining encumbrance threshold, and that's the base mod. He's already got that, and we can do this twice. I believe we've already added one, so this is the second additional.
Okay,
yes.
Cool.
So it's going to be 250 credits dropped down to half.
You insert the money into your workstation in order for it to work.
Pretty much. It's spending on parts.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, base mechanics, difficulty 2.
I think you got it.
Uh-huh.
You do the thing. Yeah, this armor is it feels a little lighter even as you're holding it. It's like there's pockets.
Okay, let me look at something here.
I stand corrected. That was the first one. We had attempted this once before and it failed.
Right.
So that increases my brawn when it comes to carrying capacity by 1?
So you should have, now it's +6.
+6 to your base encumbrance.
Yeah.
Threshold.
Yeah. Repulsor lifted cysteine does +5. Each mod can add another +1.
Okay. Are there any other downtime activities that we would like to have before we get to Slaherin? Oh no! I dropped the little mouse.
You dropped your little guy.
Yeah, we got some time. Lina's gonna go harass Cam in her space for once.
Grumbling under her breath. As you walk by the hallway, Cargo walks out and is sort of walking to the kitchen as you walk by.
Girl on a mission. She pets his head. Pointy. Hi, Cargo.
Hi. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'm just burnt my hand on some. And not important. Yeah, no, we're good.
Are you
think
sure?
so? Yeah, I'm doing good. You okay?
I can It's okay to not be okay sometimes.
Oh, you're an observant little guy, aren't you?
He was not supposed to notice.
Yeah, I'm working through it. Thank you.
Okay.
I actually have something that's on my mind, so I'm going to go take care of that, and that should help.
Oh. Sometimes it's okay to be idle.
What? Cam!
Just reading Lina for absolute filth.
You don't know me.
Cam, you hear?
You don't know me.
There are children being perceptive out here.
Cam, you're still sitting at the counter. You see
totally.
Cargo looks over back at you and he goes, "What's up with you, Four Eyes?" Walks out. You're not wearing glasses.
What could he possibly mean by that?
Lina's going to do her best to sneak up on Cam.
Oh yeah, this would work great. Your difficulty for your stealth check is difficulty 3 with an upgrade.
Upgrade. Nailed it.
Difficulty 3 with an upgrade.
With an upgrade, yeah. So,
Oh,
I'm gonna have you re-roll that.
Yeah. Sure, her side is upgraded. That makes more sense.
Uh-huh.
That's better.
Oh my god. The door opens so loudly. Somebody needs to get in there and like grease the hinges. It goes. Yeah!
She quickly draws the care, switches it to oil, just whistling. Just oiling the door hinges here. So she holsters the care. Cameron,
Nice cover, J9 says. You didn't see him in the corner.
I made you and I can unmake you.
He goes, okay. Well, he turns around and fucking leaves. Lina over here just getting red every single interaction that she had.
So Cameron.
Sorry.
Are you okay?
Lina?
Yeah, I just got hit with the TikTok update page where it's like, "Thank you, President."
Oh, God. Right? As if it wasn't President Trump that signed the executive order in 2020.
Just to be clear, we don't like him. And that sends us all to the camps.
Cameron, I find myself with a bit of downtime, and remember Alan's blaster? Is that E inside the DNA thing? Can I take that?
Yeah, sure, I guess. Let me go grab it.
I'm so sorry, J9. I won't unmake you, I promise.
He doesn't respond to you.
Cam pops the grip open, takes out the authenticator, hands it over to Lina.
Thanks. She's looking at it. I really want to know what this goes to.
Yeah, me too. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah, why would he... I mean, I got a few ideas why he would have it, and why he would hide it there. The engraving, so I'm gonna... Figured we're hitting Slahiron. I'm gonna spend some time on the nets and see what I can dig up.
Yeah, well, good luck.
Actually, Kybax would like to go to Lina before she gets started. real quick. Hey, Lana.
Yeah, what's up? She quickly pockets the thing.
He's choosing to ignore that. So, my contacts are all dry. If I tell you what to look for, do you think you could root around the dark net and see if you can find some Mando forums, chat rooms, that kind of thing?
Well, probably. You guys aren't all that good at hiding.
You'd be surprised.
Just follow the trail of explosions.
Right. These are Mandos that are specifically not trying to be invisible.
Small explosions.
Right. I need to find an armorer.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do when we hit Saharon. When I can hook up to the net proper.
Thank you.
You all get as much rest as you need. You eat as much chili as you want. You, after a couple of days, you jump out of hyperspace and approach the bubbling, gurgling, horrible cesspit that is your home for now. Saharon. It beckons to you, and this being your final stop on this train until you board another train to new horizons, new fields.
That poor metaphor.
Yeah. Thank you. I murdered it. Anyway, thank you all so much. We're going to end this session there. I had a lot of fun playing with you all. I enjoyed being read just then. And, hey, congrats, TikTok. I can't say that. Anyway, I had a lot of fun. I hope
Tyler where his location was on November 22nd, 1963.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll be Googling that date afterwards, and if it's something bad, we'll probably delete it. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great rest of your day. See you next week. Bye.